Daddy, did you hear that?
In a real urban setting, you see the value where you have all of this housing and all of this crowding and people caught up in their daily lives, and then you remove yourself to this park that's right in the middle of all of this urban setting. You see people running, jogging, walking, playing, having fun. You have that escape from what some people might consider the daily grind of life. And again, it provides an exchange for families to be together and get away from the TV screen and to have that exchange and interaction.
What can compete with the parks? They're their own completely unique place, and you can't emulate that. There's no equivalent to the parks and what people can get out of it. The cornerstone for diabetes and for controlling metabolic syndrome and all of those sorts of things, you'll really come back to having an active lifestyle. You really have to look at the overall landscape, the communities that they live in, where they can play. Are these places safe? For me, it really comes back to the parks in so many different ways.
I am 93 years old. I walk in the park each morning. I have walked in it ever since the park opened, before I went to work, until I retired, and now I still walk.
We're out here no matter what, rain or shine, dark or light. In the darkest of winter mornings, we even have a flashlight. But we carry our umbrellas, and sometimes we get a little wet, but it's still wonderfully invigorating, and we thoroughly enjoy it.
Criminologists suggest that one of the best ways to prevent youth crime is to have them engaged in alternative activities such as sports, such as recreation programs.
There's a period between the after-school period and the evening or late night where there's that huge void, and either the gangsters are going to fill that as mentors, or we as a community develop a program to do that. And that's exactly what Parks and Recreation does, is they have programs out there that run basically year-round on some level that fill that void and show the kids positive role models versus that negative stereotype that comes with the gangs. And if we don't continue that, if we don't continue as a community to commit to those programs, then those gangsters are always going to be there to jump on that void. With the prevention side, it is the best way we have to combat gangs in a community. If you prevent a kid from joining, if you give them a reason not to join that, it's infectious. They're gonna show their friends. They're gonna get their friends to make the right decisions. And when you do that, you're keeping the gangs from having that constant pull from which to draw.
I saw a sign for indoor soccer by Washington Park in the gym.
I don't know if he would have played had he not, had the push and encouragement from Andy Coleman with Parks and Recreation and myself. It's really, really rewarding to see that every kid has a chance, to play it.
As realtors, we poll our clients all the time, and they tell us that they are willing to pay between 3 and 20% more for a home that's located close to a park. And the reason that we feel that's important is that creates a value, not an expenditure to local cities and counties. That is a value.
Real estate values increase both near green spaces and recreation corridors, and part of that increase in value, research shows, is by secondary users, and that is people who will never set foot on that park but value simply that park is there.
One of the things that we've also done in polling our clients is we find out from them that they are willing to tax themselves even at higher rates for things like parks, recreation, conservation areas, riparian rights, and open space.
There's a huge body of research on the benefits of parks and recreation, increasing health, providing a sense of community for publics where community has been lost, providing opportunities for exchange, creating inclusive programs for communities and members of communities that might not find a way to exchange otherwise. Look at real estate values, look at reducing commute times. The benefits are endless, and we keep finding that out. As a scholar, the more research that we do, the more we find that is in fact a true statement. The benefits are endless. Family health, providing a medium for people to exchange in ways that they never would in any other setting, Parks and Recreation provides that.